Hello there. This is an astrological forecast for Aquarius for February 2012. And this also applies if you have an Aquarius ascendant. So this month we have Mars retrograde, in fact until April the 14th. Happens only once every 2 years and 2 months, and it's happening for you in your 8th house. Mars is all about your energy and your passion and your drive. And in the 8th house with Mars retrograde, you may have, if you have any joint investments or joint finance with someone, there may be some disagreements there as to how you spend money, what you're doing with money. This would not be a terribly wonderful time to take any kind of a loan out with Mars retrograde. What is a wonderful time to do during this Mars retrograde in your 8th house is to really put your energy into anything concerning developing your intuition, developing that higher mind of yours, anything involving psychology, anything involving astrology, the esoteric or metaphysical arts, or anything involving healing as well. Would be well aspected during this Mars retrograde. When Mars goes retrograde, things slow down. So I would anticipate that financial things could slow down for you this month. Slow down in a way that you need to look at maybe where you're making too many compromises, where you are maybe frightened of acting, because Mars would rule the emotions of fear and anger. So where are you frightened? Where are you not taking action? Where are you feeling angry about a situation, and maybe what changes you need to research and think about so that when Mars goes direct on April 14th, you can move forward. Maybe you need to change an existing situation with a partner financially. Maybe a situation with the bank or an insurance company or a tax or an accountant or a financial advisor. Anything financial is coming up for reconsideration, and for you to look at being more assertive in this area. Where are you not being assertive enough, and where do you need to make some changes? And Mars retrograde, if you will think about that and plot your course of action during the retrograde, then when it goes direct, you'll be able to move forward more confidently and be able to get what you want financially much more easily, as long as you've reflected on it during this retrograde. Now, we've got a lot happening, so much happening with that Mars retrograde. I went retrograde and I forgot to wish you a happy birthday for this month. So I take this opportunity to wish you a very happy and healthy birthday for this year. I hope that it's a really happy, healthy year for you. A lot happening in your first house this month, so it is a good time for doing something nice for yourself, for enjoying the energy of this year, but also thinking about what your goals are and your dreams and wishes are for the year to come. And in the first week, we've got the Sun conjunct Mercury. Wonderful for great new ideas. Mercury in your sign, so ideas for thinking about the future. You're probably going to feel a bit restless, but it's also a good time for planning a new business venture, if you're thinking about it, for actually planning it. You will have that restlessness. You will need to move around. Try to make sure that you can do it spontaneously as and when you feel like it. The second week of the month, we've got Mercury conjunct Neptune in your second house. So this is not the best time for any kind of financial agreement or financial deal. You may find that somebody is pulling the wool over your eyes and maybe cheating you, or you may just have a miscommunication about finances. So try not to sign any contracts or important documents connected with money in that second week of the month. Anytime Mercury is close to Neptune, it means that there is the potential for miscommunications. Even though you might have thought you were totally clear, the other person may just have totally misheard you. Also the third week of the month, we've got the Sun conjunct Neptune in the House of Finance. So this is a great time for anything very creatively that you want to do financially. So again, be careful about going fully into something during this aspect, because we've still got to take into consideration that Mars is retrograde in the opposite house, the 8th house. So just make sure any kind of business ventures or business deals towards the end of this month that you're thinking of getting into, that you allow yourself time and you don't don't get pushed into it. You also may find that your money as well is disappearing a little bit, that somebody needs something from you for this or for that or for the other, and you may have to just be firm about it and say, no more, I can't give you any more, I don't have any more to give at this time. We've got Venus joining Uranus in your 3rd house towards the end of the month, last couple of weeks of the month. So this is, you could meet a new friend, somebody just new, a new social circle coming into your life all of a sudden, or a new neighbour that you meet that you hadn't met before, that's really nice that you meet. Also a good time as well for any kind of social networking that you do. You may just meet somebody online who you're on wavelength mentally, and there's just a subtle awakening. And Aquarians, you love that because you're ruled by Uranus, and so that could be very uplifting for you, especially as you're having to deal with the challenges of that Mars retrograde in the 8th house. So enjoy that little uplift at the end of the month. There you have it. I wish you a great month. Thank you very much for listening. Bye for now.